Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. All right, at this point, I think that the pump is coming more and more inevitable as we are seeing here that the data on the ICP price as well as like the markets in general really is indicating a very bullish stance. And, we have got a big catalyst that is going to be showing up in the next 2 weeks. That is the US election. And because one candidate is actually taking a very strong position on crypto, I think one way or the other is going to be moving markets. And even if he didn't take the position, right, obviously markets will react one way or the other to the election. So what we're going to be seeing is a volatility in the next coming days. But here I've got some good news and I'll show you what I'm anticipating ICP will do, especially this bull cycle, right? So let's start here with the ICP dashboard, in which we are seeing we have burned up to 365,000 ICP tokens, and like 20,000 of these have just been burned in the last 7 days or something like that. The previous week we had burned something like 18,000 ICP tokens. Basically what this is showing is that the rate of the burning is actually increasing. So probably by next week we can burn up to 22,000, maybe the next week 24,000 and stuff like that. And if the burning rate continues like this, at some point in time ICP will become deflationary. So I really like this, and also it means that a lot of people are using the blockchain. Look at the number of smart contracts. I was also taking a look at the number of smart contracts being deployed on the blockchain, and really that figure is also growing, indicating one way or the other there is growth on the ICP blockchain. Now let's go back to the price, because probably this is what everybody understands, right? So what we are seeing here is very much clear that we have been in a downtrend, as you can see here, but the good news is that that downtrend has been broken, and for the last few months, actually ever since I think it was July, and we have been setting higher lows as we continue. You can see that we have built actually a trend line which ICP is not ready to break any point. We really want to keep pushing, and ever since something like the 23rd of August, you can see ICP has begun to set higher highs as well. So my fingers will be crossed that at least we go higher than this high that we were coming to here, right around $10. So that would definitely be great for ICP. The second thing that I'm monitoring here are the moving averages, especially the 50 daily moving average as well as the 200 daily moving average, because it appears that we are looking like we are headed for a bullish cross here. Now let me go ahead and show you the significance of this, because the last time we had something like this, that was back then in December 2023, and you can see what ensued after that, right? So that's something that I'm looking forward to here. Sometimes these things can turn out to be fake outs, but this time around it appears as if the rest of the market is actually agreed. I'll take you outside of the ICP price for a moment. This is the Bitcoin price, and really we have to understand what Bitcoin is doing if you want to get an understanding of what this market is looking like. So we can see what has been happening of late. Obviously you can see here higher lows, but much more interestingly, we are seeing even higher highs as we continue like that. In my humble opinion, I think that this is going to be a sustained bounce. And talking about Bitcoin here, should we go maybe to the weekly time frame and then go ahead and flip the price? And you see that we have got two patterns which are forming, right? The number one is a head and shoulders pattern, but remember the chart is flipped, right? So if the price is appearing like it's going towards the downside, in fact it will be going towards the upside. So you see here we measure our technical price target from the top of the hair to the neckline, and then at break of that neckline here, we are anticipating something like maybe $300,000 per Bitcoin. Maybe this can be a very much exaggerated price target. Let's go for something that is a little bit much more conservative. So you see here we've got a perfect bull flag, and in this situation you'll be anticipating Bitcoin to reach a price target of right around $170,000 to $200,000. I think this is actually much more conservative. Again, because BTC is going to do well, be rest assured that ICP will just follow there and do even a much better job. Now of course the question becomes like, how high can ICP go, right? We are saying probably BTC will reach $200,000, $170,000, but what about ICP, right? So first of all, when I'm doing my technical analysis on ICP, I usually want to refer to the market cap, because I know that there was a lot of dilution that happened with the price there. So in most cases, the price may actually not be representing the real thing there. So here with the market cap, we are clearly seeing that from the very bottom that we had back then in 2022, we have wave 1, we have wave 2, wave 3 here, wave 4, and L12 theory says that you are looking for a fifth wave right there. So again, the question is, how high can the fifth wave stretch? So let's just go ahead and do something that is a little bit much preliminary here. Let's not consider the initial peak of ICP, because this was like the launch point. You see that prices are exaggerated there. There is no fair value, but we'll go to this local peak back then in September 2021, and we'll use this market cap as the previous all-time high for ICP, stretch it towards the bottom. And here we can see that the initial resistance that ICP can face in terms of its market cap is right around like the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That's around $22 billion in terms of its market cap. So you're anticipating minimum of 5x from ICP. If we go with a full Fibonacci extension, we'll be looking at a market cap right around $55 billion for ICP. Now that's something like a 10x from here. But here, this price tag is a great and all that. I say these are the minimum in my humble opinion. I'm looking at another different chart altogether here for ICP, and what I'm considering here is that we have somewhat that is looking like an inverse head and shoulders pattern here. And I think that this is the left shoulder, this is the head information. Obviously, then we have got the right shoulder here. The technical price target for such a pattern again is from the top of the head to the neckline, which you can clearly see something like a 10x from the point of the neckline, right? Now, this target means that ICP could reach a market cap of right around $112 billion, meaning each ICP will be right around $220. And I think this is actually something that is very much realistic. And I think this is like my best price target that I can come up for ICP for this bull cycle. So again, remember, we've got like the worst case scenario of something like a 5 to 10x for ICP. But then again, we also have got this inverse head and shoulders pattern that is indicating something like $112 billion for ICP, meaning ICP will be right around $200. That's a price target that I'm really welcome to be taking. That's a price target I have been looking forward to time and again. But really, I want you to tell me what you think about this price target. And of course, if you have a different, of course, go ahead and share. Let's see how it looks. With that being said, let me remind you of the new user limited time event that we have from our partners over there at BingX, the exchange, and you can go ahead and claim $5,450, and on top of that 300 ton tokens. Let me also kindly ask you to help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for ICP Internet Computer Protocol updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do tier on ICP and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Finally, let me invite you to cf2kit.com. cf2kit.com, this is where you will be able to access the technical analysis toolkit that I made for you all summer, and you will become an independent and successful trader for that matter. So see you on the next one. Take good care of yourselves. Bye bye.